This is the WASSCE 2023 Core or General Mathematics, the objective question number 4. That is the Nigerian paper 2023, and it says that solve 1 plus the cubic root of x minus 3 equals 4. Now, that is how we solve this question. It's an equation. Let me put it here, 1 plus, and we have the cubic roots of x minus 3 equals 4. So what we have to do to solve this means to find the value of x, in other words, to make x the subject. So I'm going to group like terms here. All of this is under the cubic root sign. So what I will do first is to make sure that the 1 goes away. So that is what I would do. I will subtract 1 from both sides of the equal sign so that I will have the cubic root of x minus 3, and here I will have 4 minus 1. When I subtract 1 from the left side, the 1 will go away, and I'll subtract 1 from 4, then I'll have 4 minus 1. So let me simplify this here. So I have the cubic roots of x minus 3 equals 3. All right, if you want, you can also write this as x minus 3 raised to the power 1/3 equals 3, because the cubic root is the same as to the power 1/3 here. Now, if I want to find x, I have to get rid of the cubic root. So what I would do is that if I want to get rid of the cubic root, I have to cube both sides of the equation, and this 3 will cancel the 1 out of 3. And then in the same vein, if I have to use this, it is going to be something like that. So this will cancel this here. Okay, so this is what I have here. I have x minus 3, and 3 to the power 3 is 27. 3 to the power 3 means 3 times 3 times 3. Note that 3 to the power 3 does not mean 3 times 3. No, that is not correct. This is correct. So that is 27. And if I want to make x the subject, I have to make sure that I get rid of the negative 3. And to do that, I have to add 3 to both sides of the equation. So I'll have x here. When I add 3 here, it will cancel that. And here I'll have 27 plus 3 here. So x is equal to 30. And C is the correct answer here, 30. So if you put 30 here, you will get 4. If I put 30 here, 30 minus 3 is 27. And the cubic root of 27 is 3, and 3 plus 1 equals 4. Now, because this is an objective question, you can solve this using the calculator. That is all that you have to do. You just have to evaluate this, the left side, to see if you can get 4 here, because on the right hand side we have 4 here. And if that is objective and you see this equal sign there, it's a pretty simple question. Take your calculator, then you type this, you type the left hand side there. So you type 1 plus the left hand side expression, the cubic root, you press on shift and press this key here. Yeah, this key here. So you see the cubic root, and you press alpha x minus 3. Now we are not going to add the right hand side. What we're going to do is that we are going to evaluate this expression at these options, and any of these which will give the correct answer will be the correct will be the correct option, of course. Yes, so I'll press on the CALC, that is calculate. So calculate, and I'll be asked to enter the value of x. Now 0.25 is a recent answer in memory, something that I've done in the past, so don't care about that. So I'm going to try 6. I'll put 6 in here, then I'll press on the equal sign. I get 2.44, blah blah blah. I don't get 4, so that is not the correct answer. Press on the calc again and test 12. Press 12 and press on the equal sign. I get 3.080083, blah blah. I don't get 4, so that's not the correct answer. Let me try C. If C is the correct answer, I should get 4, because the left and the right hand side must be equal. If I press on calc again and I try 4 and I press on the equal sign, calc, yes, the answer is C is 30, so I press 30 and I press on the equal sign, I should get 4, and of course I see 4 here, so that is the correct answer. Now when I try 66, let me try 66 in here, calc 66, and I press on it, I get 4.979. It is not 4, so the correct option is C. But there is something more. I want to warn you against this. Why do we even have 66 as an option? Now 66 is there because of this reason. Look at this, 1 plus the cubic root of x minus 3 equals 4. Most students make a very big mistake. If they want to get rid of the cubic root, all that they do is that they begin to cube the individual terms, which is wrong. they will keep this and cube that and cube this too. Now if you want to do this, then it means you have to cube the whole of this term, because on the left hand side the whole of this will now be considered as 1, so you need to cube the whole of this. But when you cube them individually, it is a wrong approach. So 1 to the power 3 will give you 1, because 1 to the power 3 is 1 times 1 times 1. Now the cubic root will cancel the cube and you'll be left with x minus 3 equals 4 to the power 3 is 64. Now when you subtract 3 from 1, you get negative 2 here, and you have 64. And to get rid of negative 2, to find x, you need to add 2 to both sides of the equal sign. So you get 64 plus 2 here, and that gives you 66. And that's why you see 66 here. But that is a wrong answer. That is a wrong option. This is a wrong approach. You cannot cube individual terms, and that is why to do that you must first make it more simpler. You have to send this term to the other side of the equal sign. In other words, you have to make sure that the cubic root stands alone so that you can cube it and get rid of it, as you saw here. So you saw that I first had to get rid of the 1 by subtracting 1 from both sides of the equal sign, so that I had the cubic root standing alone to make it pretty simple for me to cube both sides of the equation. So that is how we solve it. If it is an objective question, then you have the calculator to the rescue. As simple as that.